Hello my dear students. Today class, welcome to my YouTube channel, that is Teacher at Home. Today class we are going to learn the 18th chapter, that is the wastewater story. What is a story based on water? All of us use water in our homes and make it dirty. See, we are using water for our own purposes. Then how could we make it dirty? We can see rich in lather mixed with oil, black brown water that goes down the drains from sink, shower, toilets, laundries is dirty. So what are the reasons which make the water dirty? Have you understood that? It is called the wastewater. So wastewater means waste, that is the water that is coming from the sinks, toilets, laundries. It is known as the wastewater. This water should not be wasted. That is, we must clean it up by removing the pollutants. That is, after removing the pollutants, we have to reuse it. How is it possible? Water, our lifeline. Clean water is a basic need of human being. Yes, all creatures that is come under the universe need water for their survival. We have given one example of the use of clean water. What is the use of clean water? Clean water, it is being put into use for drinking purpose. Then, for watering of the plants, for cooking purpose. Every animals need water for their survival. Clean water that is fit for use is unfortunately not available to all. It has been reported that more than 1 million of people have no access to safe drinking water. That is, many people which they are not able to get pure water for drinking purpose. This accounts for a large number of water related diseases and even death. That is, people drinking polluted water ultimately cause disease and results in death. So people, even children, walk for several kilometers to collect water. We are getting water at our reachable distance, but there are many people who have to travel a long distance in order to get some water for drinking. Then what is that? Water due to population growth, pollution, industrial development, mismanagement and other factors. It is the main reason why they are not getting the pure water. Realizing the urgency of the situation on the World Water Day, which is celebrated on 22nd March 2005. The General Assembly of the United Nations proclaimed the period, that is 2005 to 2015, as the International Decade for the Action of Water for Life. That is, water is essential for all the living creatures for their survival. All efforts made during this decade aim to reduce by half the number of people who do not have access of safe drinking water. That is, many people, they are not having enough water for their drinking purpose. There has been perceptible progress in the direction of the aim, but still there is a lot to achieve. Cleaning of water is a process of removing pollutants before it enters a water body or it is reused. Before it enters a water body or it is used. That is, it is a process of removing the pollutants. Pollutants has to be removed. This process of wastewater treatment is commonly known as sewage treatment. So what is known as the sewage treatment? It is removing the pollutants before it is being reused. That is the sewage treatment. Take place in several stages. What are the stages? We can learn one by one. What is sewage? Sewage, it is the wastewater that is being coming from homes, industries, hospitals, offices and other uses. It also includes rainwater that has run down the street during a storm or heavy rain. Say we have seen that during a storm or heavy rain, that is a great flow of water will be passing through in front of our house. Okay. The water that washes off the roads and rooftops carries harmful substances with it. That is the water that is flowing through the road. It will carry all the waste there. Sewage is a liquid waste. Most of it is water which has dissolved and suspended impurities. So that water contains the impurities which is being dissolved in it. Locate an open drain near your home, school or outside and inspect water flowing through it. Everyone will be watching the water at the time of rainy season. Record the color, order and other observation. We know that sewage is a complex mixture containing what? Suspended solids, organic, inorganic impurities, nutrients, then saprophytes, disease-causing bacteria, and other microbes which we are not able to be seen with our naked eyes. This include the following. What all include organic impurities? Include human feces, animal waste. They are the organic impurities. Oil, urea, that is urine, pesticide, herbicides, everything will be included in the organic nutrition, organic waste. Then coming is the inorganic impurities. What is that? Nitrate, phosphate and metals which will not be dissolved. That they will be present as such. Okay. Then the coming under the nutrients. Nutrients includes phosphorus and nitrogen that is been present in the plants. Then bacteria such as Vibrio cholerae, E. coli causing bacteria, Salmonella, Paraptyphi causing typhoid, or everything will be present in that water. Other microbes such as protozoans which causes, what is the disease causing protozoans? That is the dysentery. Water freshens up an eventual journey. In a home or a public building, generally, one set of pipe brings clean water and the other set takes away the wastewater. Imagine that we could not see through the ground. We could see a network of big and small pipes. Pipes that sewers forming the sewage. It is like a transport system that carries the sewage from the point of being produced to the point to the disposal. That is a treatment plant. That is the treatment plant means the transport system which carries that is sewage from the point from it originate to the point where it has to be disposed. Manholes are located every 50 meter to 60 meter in the sewage. At the junction of two or more sewages and at points where there is chance in the direction. School, the sewage route in your home school building. Make a line diagram of the sewage route. Walk down the street or survey campus to find the number of manholes. So we have to find how many manholes are there between our street. If possible, observe open drain and record them which are organisms that is been present in it. In case if you don't have a sewage system in your locality, find out how sewage is being disposed of. So if there is no sewage system, how they are disposing? If they are disposing in others' house or on the roadside, watch and have to inform it. Treatment of polluted water. Perform the following activity. What has been given? Fill a large glass jar 3/4 full of water. Add some dirty organic matter such as grass pieces or orange peels, small amount of detergent and few drops of ink or any color. Cap the jar. Shake it well and let the mixture stand in the sun for 2 days. After 2 days, shake the mixture and pour a small sample into a test tube. Label the test tube before treatment. That is sample 1. How does it smell? Use an aerator from an aquarium to bubble air through the samples in the glass jar. Allow several hours for aeration. Leave the aerator attached overnight. That is been attached overnight, aerator. If you do not have an aerator, use a mechanical stirrer or a mixture. You have to stir it several times. The next day when aeration is complete, pour another sample into a second test tube. Label it after aeration. Fold a piece of filter paper to form a cone. Wet the paper with tap water and then insert the cone in the funnel. Mount the funnel on the support. Place layers of sand, fine gravel, and finally medium gravel into the funnel. Pour the remaining aerated liquid through the filter into the beakers. Do not allow the liquid spilled over the filter. If the filtered liquid is not clear, filter it a few times till you get clear water. Pour a sample of the filtered water into the third test tube, label that filtered. That is what we have to take. It is we have to take a jar having 3/4 of water, put it the organic waste into it. After that, we have to keep it in sunlight for 2 to 3 days. Then take the residue and have to filter it. After filtered, this filtered sample has to be labeled as sample 3. Then pour some another sample of the filtered water into fourth. Add a few pieces of chlorine tablet. Mix well until the water is clear. The test tube it is been named as what? It is been chlorinated. Observe carefully. Do all the samples in the test tube. Do not taste, just smell them. So what we had seen in the wastewater treatment plant, that is WWTTP, treatment of wastewater, it involves the physical, chemical and the biological process which remove the physical, chemical and biological matter from the contaminated wastewater. That is, after treatment we are treating it with chlorine in order to get the clear water. Wastewater, it is passed through what bar screens, large object like racks that is being seen here. This is a bar screen. Rags, sticks, cans, plastic packets, napkins are being removed through this process. Then water then goes into a grit and sand removal tank. The main purpose of the sand and stone, it is to purify the water. It is decreased to allow sand, grit and pebbles to settle down. The water, it is then allowed to settle in a large tank. That is, it is been allowed to settle in a large tank which is sloped towards the middle. Solids like fishes settle at the bottom and are removed. How? With the help of a scraper. This is the sludge. A skimmer removes the floatable solids like, that is, with the help of the skimmer. A skimmer, it is being added to remove the floatable solids like oil and grease, which on floats. That is, they cannot be separated. They only floats through the water. Water so cleared, it is called clarified water. The sludge is transferred to the separate tank, which is then decomposed by the anaerobic bacteria. So the bacteria present, it is decompose the substances there. The biogas production in the process can be used as a fuel or to produce electricity. Air, it is pumped into the clarified water to help aerobic bacteria to grow. That is, aerobic bacteria, with the help of oxygen, they will grow. Consume human waste. Then what is the purpose of this bacteria? It consumes the human waste, food waste, soaps and other unwanted matter that is being settled in the water. After several hours, the suspended microbes, it will settle at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge. The water, it is then removed from the top. The activated sludge, it is about 97% water. The water, it is removed by sand, drying beds or by machines. This is a process to clarify the water or to clear the water. Dried sludge, it is used as a manure, returning organic matter and nutrient to the soil. The treated water has a very low level of organic material and suspended matter. It is discharged into sea, a river and to the ground. Nature cleans it up further. Sometimes it may be necessary to disinfect water with chemicals. That is, what is used to disinfect water? Chlorine and ozone before releasing it to the distributing system. So we have to treat the water after every process is being completed. That is the aeration, sludging. After that we have to treat it with the chlorine. Only after that we have to send it to the distribution system. Become an active citizen. Waste generation is a natural part of the human activity. It has been suggested that we should plant eucalyptus tree all along sewage ponds. These trees absorb all surplus wastewater rapidly and release pure water vapor into the atmosphere. Type of waste and quantity of waste produced. That is, often we have been repelled by the offensive smell. The sight of open drains is disgusting. The situation worsens. That is, in the rainy season, when the drains start overflowing, we have to wade through the mud pools on the roads. Most unhygienic and unsanitary conditions prevail. Flies, mosquitoes and other insects breed in it. That is, it will be worsened only in the rainy season. That is when the drain starts overflowing. When it is kept as such, it is does not cause any problems. But when it starts overflowing, it will cause a severe problem into the atmosphere. It will have to wade through the mud pools on the roads. Then unhygienic and unsanitary conditions prevail. That is, flies, mosquitoes and other insects will start to breed on it. We had been enlightened citizen and approached the municipality or Gram Panchayat, we have to complain against it. Better housekeeping practices. One of the ways to minimize or eliminate waste and pollutants at the source is to see where you are realizing, that is releasing what? The drain. Cooking oil, fats should not be thrown down the drain. They can harden and block the pipes. See, whatever waste we are throwing to the pipes, it will what it will create? it will harden and block the pipes. In an open drain, the fats clog the soil pores, reducing its effectiveness in filtering the water. Throw oil and fats in the, what we have to do, we have to pour the oil and the waste only in the dustbins. Chemicals like paint, solvents, insecticides, motor oil, medicines, many kill microbes and may purify water. They help purify, so do not throw them down the drain. Used tea leaves, solid food remains, then soft toys, cotton, sanitary towels, etc. should also be thrown into the dustbin. This waste chok the drains. They do not allow free flow of oxygen. So this hampers the degradation process. So whatever waste we are getting after being using, it has to be separately kept in the dustbins. Otherwise, the free flow of water will not be, easy flow of water will not occur. So the many blocks will be created. In the year 2016, the government of India has initiated new mission that is known as the Swachh Bharat, that is cleaning of our country, under which a lot of drives such as proper sewage disposal and provide toilet for everyone had been started. That is proper disposal or sewage disposal. Wemi processing toilet. A design of a toilet in which human excreta is treated by earthworm had been tested in India. It had been found to a novel low water use toilet for safe processing of human waste. Operation, it is very simple and it is found to be hygienic. Then sanitation and diseases. Poor sanitation and contaminated drinking water is the cause. So one of the main reasons for the cause of disease, it is the poor sanitation and the drinking of the contaminated water. Let us look at our own country. A vast number of our people are still without sewage facilities. Where do they relieve themselves? A very large fraction of our people defecates in the open. They are not having any toilets for using and were all on dry riverbeds, railway tracks, near fields, and many a time directly in water. Untreated human excreta is a health hazard. It may cause water pollution and also soil pollution and water pollution. Both the surface water and groundwater get polluted. Groundwater, which is a source of water for wells, tube wells, springs, and many rivers. Thus, it becomes the most common route for waterborne diseases. So, these are the reasons where we are getting the waterborne diseases. It includes the cholera, typhoid, polio, meningitis, hepatitis, and also dysentery. Alternative arrangement for sewage disposal. To improve sanitation, what we have to do, that is low cost on-site sewage disposal system are being encouraged. Examples are the septic tanks, chemical toilets, then composting pits. Septic tanks are suitable for places where there is no sewage system. So wherever the place where there is no sewage system available, we have to set them septic tanks, chemical toilets, and composting pits. For hospitals, that is isolated buildings of a cluster of 4 to 5 houses. Some organizations offer hygienic on-site human waste disposal technology. These toilets do not require scavenging. Excreta from the soil seeds flow through covered drains into a biogas plant. The biogas produce is used as what? A source of energy. It is being used. Sanitation at public places. In our country, fairs are organized periodically. A large number of people participate in them. In the same way, what are railway station, bus depots, airport, hospitals are very busy places. Thousands of people visit them daily. A large amount of waste it is generated here. It must be disposed of now properly, otherwise epidemics could break out. The government has laid down certain standards of sanitation, but unfortunately what had happened is they are not strictly enforced. However, all of us contribute to the maintaining the sanitation at what public places. We should not scatter litter anywhere. If there is no dustbin in sight, we should carry the litter home and throw it in the dustbin. That is our main role. It is to play the environment clean and healthy. You must realize your responsibility in maintaining the water sources in a healthy state. Adopting good sanitation practices should be our way for life. As an agent of water, your individual initiative will make a great difference. Influences, that is, others with your energy, ideas, and optimism. A lot can be done if people work together, and there is a great power of collective action. This is what we have. This is a word from the Gandhiji, that is, no one need to wait for anyone else to adapt a human and enlighten the course of action. These are the words of the Gandhiji, and that's all about this chapter. If you are interested, please do like, share, and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you.